Can you predict someone's divorce by their wedding?
I believe that sometimes the bigger the wedding, the more likely the divorce. That's been my experience. I have found that the bigger the ring, the bigger the divorce, and the bigger the wedding spectacle, the more likely the divorce, in my experience. Because there is something extremely performative about a wedding. And there's also something extremely narcissistic about a wedding. If you break down like the role of a bride in a traditional wedding, meaning its current iteration, it's an unbelievably narcissistic pursuit for a woman. We're going to do an engagement, which is you're going to give me a stone of tremendous value that I'm going to wear as a public display of the fact that I am now engaged in this commitment. And then I'm going to put that on social media. And then we're going to have an engagement party. Then we're going to have all of these activities around planning this singular day where I'm going to be the center of attention. And then I'm going to have a bachelorette party. Then we're going to have a rehearsal dinner. Then we're going to have the wedding. And then we're going to have a honeymoon, which is basically like a week of partying. Oh, I forgot the bridal shower, by the way. I forgot the bridal shower. If this is really important to you, you're telling me a lot about yourself. You're telling me how important being the center of attention is to you and how much this performative thing is to you. Now, by the way, I'm not pissing on weddings. I think having a wedding's great. I think you should celebrate. I love this person. They love me. We found each other. Party, take some pictures, have some drinks, do the dance, do the whole thing. It's great, man. But we've turned it into just a spectacle. I mean, the wedding industrial complex, man, it's a trillion-dollar industry. It's insane. It's insane. And again, catastrophically fails more than 50% of the time.
There's actual research showing that higher wedding spending correlates with higher divorce rates, especially when couples go into debt to fund it. But social media has introduced performance pressure into something that was meant to be private. Now it's not just Valentine's Day, it's Valentine's Day for the timeline, birthdays for the timeline, anniversaries for the timeline, Christmas for the timeline. And every year, that pressure escalates. Bigger gifts, bigger surprises, bigger displays. And if that escalation doesn't happen, people start questioning whether they love or whether the relationship isn't doing good enough. The most stable marriages, they're usually boring. They're predictable, they steady, they private. That doesn't mean that there aren't gifts. It means spectacle isn't the foundation. Marriage isn't loud, it's repetitive, it's discipline, it's alignment. When a relationship becomes dependent on public validation, it becomes fragile under private stress. And I personally know people who went into debt for massive weddings. They got divorced and were still making payments years later. Imagine sending monthly payments for a wedding with someone you're no longer married to. If the wedding is the peak of the relationship, the marriage will feel like a downgrade. Don't confuse visibility with value, and don't confuse spectacle with stability.